just revenge. I just came back for the win.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here. With a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Saints had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but we're getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
It was great just to see Danielle Hunter back on the field after missing all of 2020 with a neck injury. When he's on top of his game, book him for the Pro Bowl, and he'll always be contending for All-Pro status.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Right now, no score,
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Third and short yardage. Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down is Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca. In motion left is Thomas. On 2nd and 10. Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Carr now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 25. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw is Carr. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Kamara is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building anymore.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Carr now on first down. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on second down. Carr drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that name.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 70. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take it to the house.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On second down, Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the